Welcome to English Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to Simply Explained English, the podcast that makes English easy for everyone. I'm Eric.
And I'm Lisa. We're here to help you understand English words and phrases in the simplest way possible.
Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve your skills, we will explain the words clearly and give you real-life examples.
So sit back, relax, and let's get started with today's lesson. What are the words today, Eric?
Okay, Lisa. The first word is benefit. Then we will continue with to wake up, to discuss, then to be annoyed. And the final one is to be confused.
Great! Okay, Eric, can you start with the first word?
Sure, Lisa. The first word is benefit.
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 Oh, that's a good word. A benefit is something good that helps you, like an advantage.
Yes, exactly. It's very similar to advantage. It is like when something makes your life better or easier. For example, eating healthy food has many benefits that make you feel good.
Let's use benefit in a short dialogue. Imagine two friends talking in a park.
Hey Tom, have you started using the new health app I told you about?
Yes, I have. It's really great and has a lot of benefits. I am writing down what I eat and how much I exercise.
That's good to hear. What benefits have you noticed?
Actually, yes, I feel more energetic and I've lost some weight too.
That's wonderful. Following your routine can be very helpful for your health.
That was a nice example. So, Tom saw the benefit of using the health app because it helped him feel better and lose weight.
Now, Lisa, can you think of something that is a benefit of learning a new language?
You can meet people from different countries if you learn a new language. That's a big benefit, right?
Absolutely. Understanding and speaking another language can open up so many doors for you. Or, can you think of the benefits of exercise, Lisa?
Sure. Exercise can make you stronger and help you sleep better. Those are important benefits.
Yes, they are. It also shows how much benefit the things we do, or the decisions we make have.
Try to use the word benefit in your own sentences and think about the benefits in your life.
Right. Today, we learned about the word benefit. Remember, a benefit is something good that helps you.
Okay, let's move on to our next word. What is the next word, Eric?
The next word is to wake up.
To wake up.
To wake up. To wake up means to stop sleeping and become awake. For example, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's right, Eric. Now, let's have a sample dialogue using to wake up.
Tom, it's time to wake up. You'll be late for school.
Just 5 more minutes, Mom. I'm still sleepy.
No, Tom. You need to wake up now and get ready. Breakfast is waiting for you.
Okay, Mom. I'm waking up now.
In this dialogue, the mother tries to wake up her son Tom so that he will not be late for school.
Yes, and Tom wants to sleep a little longer, but his mother wants him to wake up and get ready for the day.
Eric, what time do you usually wake up in the morning?
I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. How about you, Lisa?
I wake up a bit later, around 7:30 a.m. Do you find it easy to wake up in the morning?
Not always. Sometimes I feel very sleepy and want to stay in bed longer. But I know I have to wake up and start my day. What helps you wake up in the morning, Lisa?
I find it very useful to set an alarm and put my phone away from my bed. When the alarm goes off, I have to get out of bed to switch it off, and this helps me to wake up.
That's a smart idea. It makes you get up and really wake up. Do you use the sleep button?
Sometimes. On weekends, I might press the snooze button once or twice. What about you, Eric? How do you wake up early?
I drink a big glass of water before I go to bed. It helps me wake up early and feel energetic.
Interesting. Drinking water is a good tip. It seems healthy and helpful, for waking up.
Exactly, Lisa. Okay, we learned that waking up is a very simple but important part of our day, and there are many different ways to do it.
Right, Eric. Waking up early can be easy for some people and hard for others. But it's important to find which ways are best for you.
Well said, Lisa.
Thanks for the great conversation about to wake up, Eric.
You're welcome, Lisa. Now, let's move on to the next word. The next word is to discuss.
To discuss.
To discuss.
Great word, Eric. To discuss is a verb that means to talk about something with someone, to share information or opinions. It's a way to share your ideas about something.
Exactly, Lisa. Now, let's give our listeners an example dialogue to help them understand how to use to discuss in a conversation.
Sounds good. Here's a sample dialogue between two friends.
Hi, Sarah. Do you have a minute to discuss our plans for the weekend?
Sure, John. What ideas do you have in mind?
I was thinking we could have a barbecue in the park. What do you think?
That sounds great. Let's discuss the details and make a list of what we need.
That was a perfect example. What do you like to discuss with your friends, Eric?
I love to discuss movies. Talking about the story and the characters is always fun. How about you, Lisa?
I enjoy discussing books. It's interesting to share opinions on different stories. Eric, why is it important to discuss things with others?
Great question, Lisa. It's important to discuss it because it helps us understand different opinions, and it can also teach us new things. What do you think, Lisa?
I agree, Eric. Discussing also makes our relationship strong. It's a way to connect with other people by talking and listening. Eric, can you think of any other situations where people might need to discuss something?
Well, students often discuss their homework or projects with classmates. Families might discuss their weekend plans or household chores.
Those are good examples, Eric. Or, friends might discuss their hobbies like books or movies they enjoy.
True. Discussing is a big part of our daily lives and relationships.
It sure is. Thanks for explaining the word to discuss, Eric. I think our listeners will find it helpful.
I hope so, Lisa. Let's move on to the next word. It's to be annoyed.
To be annoyed.
To be annoyed.
What does to be annoyed mean, Eric?
To be annoyed means to feel bothered or upset because of something or someone. It's not a strong, angry feeling, but it can make you feel a little upset.
Oh, I see. Can we have an example of dialogue with the word annoyed?
Of course. Let's set the scene. Imagine you're in a library and you are trying to study.
Why are you talking so loudly? It makes me really annoyed. I'm trying to study here.
Oh, I didn't realize I was being loud. Sorry about that.
It's fine, but it was really annoying.
That was a good example. Alice was trying to study and Bob was talking loudly. Alice felt annoyed because it was hard for her to study.
Exactly, Lisa. What about you? Do you sometimes feel annoyed?
Yes, sometimes when I'm reading and there is a lot of noise, I feel annoyed. What about you, Eric?
Same here. I get annoyed when I'm trying to work and my cat jumps on my desk and blocks my computer screen.
That sounds cute, but annoying at the same time.
Yes, it is.
So, annoyed is used to express that something or someone is making us feel slightly upset or irritated. Also, it's not just about what others do. Situations can make us feel annoyed too.
Correct. It's important to express anger calmly and politely, as Alice did in our example.
Definitely. Well, that's all for today's word, to be annoyed. Thanks for explaining, Eric.
No problem, Lisa. Thank you all for listening. Remember, feeling annoyed is normal, but how we handle it makes a difference.
Let's move on to our last word. What is the last word, Eric?
The last word is to be confused.
To be confused.
To be confused. To be confused means to be unsure or unclear about something. When you are confused, you don't fully understand what is happening or what someone is saying.
That's right, Eric. For example, you might say, I'm confused about the directions to the park. Here's a sample dialogue using to be confused.
Hey Mary, what would you like to order?
I'm confused by the menu. There are so many options. What do you recommend?
Yes, it makes me confused as well, but I know what I will eat. The spaghetti carbonara is my favorite.
That sounds good. I think I'll try that. Thanks for helping me decide.
That's a great example, Lisa. It shows how someone can be confused when there are too many choices.
Definitely. It's common to feel confused in situations like that. Hey, Eric, have you ever been confused by something recently?
Actually, yes. I was trying to set up my new phone yesterday, and I got really confused by all the different settings and options.
Oh, I know what you mean. Technology can be so confusing sometimes. What did you do?
I asked my friend for help. She's really good with technology and explained things to me clearly.
That's a great solution. Asking someone for help is always a good idea when you're confused about something.
Absolutely. It's okay to say when you don't understand something and ask for help.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for sharing your example, Eric.
No problem, Lisa. I hope our listeners find this explanation of to be confused helpful.
Remember, everyone feels confused sometimes, and it's perfectly normal. Don't be afraid to ask questions or ask for help when you need it.
Great advice, Lisa. Well, that's all for this word.
That's it for today on Simply Explained English. Thanks for joining us.
We hope you learned something fun. Keep using your new words.
Don't forget to listen to our next episodes. We've got more exciting things to share.
Tell us what you think or ask us questions. We'd love to hear from you.
See you next time. Keep learning and having fun with English.
Bye and keep practicing your English.
Welcome to Simply Explained English, where we make English fun and easy to learn. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Eric. We'll explore new words, share engaging dialogues, and chat about everyday language use.
So sit back, relax, and let's get wordy. Okay, Eric, let's get started with today's words. What are the words today, Eric?
Okay, Lisa. The first word today is particular. Then we will continue with on purpose, to encourage, then to ignore. And the final one is to get up.
Great. Okay, Eric, can you start with the first word?
The first word today is particular.
Particular.
Particular. It means something that is specific or special. For example, if you like a particular kind of music, it means you like a specific type that is special to you.
I see. So, if I say I want a particular book from the library, it means I want a specific one?
That's right, Lisa. Now let's listen to a dialogue using the word particular.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a particular dress I saw in your online store.
Sure, can you describe the dress for me?
It's a long red evening gown with a lace trim.
Ah, I know the one you're talking about. It's a very particular dress, and we only have one left in stock. Let me show you where it is.
In this dialogue, the customer is looking for a specific, unique dress that she saw online.
Yes, and the salesperson understands that it's a particular dress because it's different from the others and there's only one left.
Lisa, have you ever searched for a particular item like the customer in the dialogue?
Yes, I once spent weeks looking for a particular pair of shoes I saw in a magazine. I finally found them, in a small boutique store.
That's very interesting. It shows that when you have something specific in mind, you will try to find it.
Exactly. And you feel happy when you find it because it's what you're particularly looking for. What about you, Eric? Have you ever looked for something particular?
Yes, once I was looking for a special record for my collection. It took me months to find it, but it was worth it.
That's so cool. It's amazing how much effort we make to find something, if it's particular to us.
Absolutely. So, Lisa, how else might someone use the word particular in a sentence?
You could say she wanted a particular type of cactus, or I need a particular ingredient for this dish.
Those are great examples. They show that particular can be used to describe something specific or special that you need or want.
Okay, let's move on to our next word. What is the next word, Eric?
The next word is on purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose means doing something intentionally, not by accident. When you do something on purpose, you do it because you want to.
For example, if you say, I didn't break the vase on purpose, it means it was an accident and not something you wanted to do.
That's right. Now, let's have a sample dialogue using the phrase on purpose.
John, did you push Sarah on purpose?
No, Miss Smith. I accidentally pushed her when I was walking to my desk. Not on purpose.
Okay, I understand. Please be more careful next time.
It's okay, Miss Smith. I know. John didn't do it on purpose.
In this dialogue, the teacher asks John if he has pushed Sarah on purpose.
Yes, and John explains that it was an accident and not something he did on purpose.
It's important to understand the difference between doing something on purpose and doing it by accident.
Definitely. When you do something on purpose, you know what you're doing.
Lisa, have you ever done something on purpose that you felt bad about?
Yes, when I was younger, I once said something bad to my friend on purpose because I was angry. I felt bad about it, and later, I apologized.
I think we've all done things on purpose that we wish we regret. It's important to think before we say or do something that can be misunderstood.
I agree. What about you, Eric? Have you ever done something on purpose that had a positive outcome?
Yes, I once surprised my mom by cleaning the whole house on purpose while she was out. She was so happy when she came home.
That's so sweet. Doing something nice for someone on purpose could help them a lot. Okay, well, I think that covers the phrase on purpose pretty well.
I agree. Thanks for the great discussion, Lisa.
You're welcome, Eric. Let's explain the next word.
Okay, Lisa. The next word is to encourage.
To encourage.
To encourage. To encourage means to give someone support, confidence, or hope. When you encourage someone, you help them feel better about themselves or a situation.
For example, if your friend is nervous about a test, you might encourage them by saying, "You've studied hard. I believe in you. You can do this."
Exactly. Encouraging someone can make a big difference. Now, let's have a sample dialogue using the word encourage.
How was the presentation, Rosa?
Well, I was very nervous about speaking in front of everyone at the beginning. Then, my teacher said, "You've worked really hard on your presentation, haven't you? I believe in you. You know this topic well."
So did she encourage you?
Yes, she did. I went there and shared what I know very well.
In this dialogue, the teacher encourages the student because she is very nervous.
Yes, the teacher gives the students support and confidence to keep trying and not give up.
To encourage someone can be really powerful, especially when someone is having a difficult time. Lisa, have you ever encouraged someone who needed you?
Yes, my little sister was trying to do her math homework once, and I encouraged her to keep practicing and not give up. And she got a good grade on her test.
That's wonderful. Has anyone ever encouraged you when you needed it?
Yes, when I was learning to ride a bike, my dad encouraged me and helped me believe in myself. He gave me the confidence to keep trying until I finally learned how to ride.
That's a great example. To encourage someone is a powerful tool that we can use to help others.
I couldn't agree more. So, Eric, can you give more examples of how to use the word encourage in a sentence?
You could say, I want to encourage my friend to follow her dreams. Or, the teacher has encouraged the student to do better in class.
Those are excellent examples. I hope our listeners understand what to encourage means and how to use it in a sentence.
Exactly. Well, I think we've covered the word encourage quite well. Now, let's move on to the next word.
Okay, Eric, can you explain the next word?
The next word is to ignore.
To ignore.
To ignore. It means not paying attention to someone or something on purpose.
So if my friend is talking to me and I don't listen, am I ignoring her?
Yes, that's right. It's not a nice thing to do. Now, let's hear a dialogue using to ignore.
Hey, John. Did you hear what I said?
Sorry, Sarah. I ignored you because I was trying to study for my exam.
Oh, I understand. I didn't realize you were studying.
Thanks for understanding, Sarah. I didn't mean to be rude by ignoring you.
In this dialogue, John ignores Sarah because he focuses on studying for his exam.
Yes, and Sarah understands why John is ignoring her and doesn't take it personally.
It's important to remember that ignoring someone can sometimes be rude, even if it's what you want to do.
You made a good point, Eric. It is always better to communicate rather than ignore someone and let them know if you need to focus on something else.
I agree. Lisa, have you ever been in a situation where you had to ignore something or someone?
Yes, when I was studying for a big test, I had to ignore my phone notifications so I could concentrate. It was hard, but it helped me focus.
That's a great example of when ignoring something can be helpful. What about being ignored? Has anyone ever ignored you, Lisa?
Sure. Once, I was in a group and I tried to share my idea, but everyone ignored me. I didn't feel good.
What did you do then?
I waited for the right moment and tried again. This time, they listened and they liked my idea.
Good for you, Lisa. And how should we react when someone ignores us?
We should stay calm and try to find out why. Maybe they are busy or didn't hear us.
That's a good approach. It's better to understand the situation before being upset.
Exactly. And our listeners remember, it's important to listen to others. Don't ignore your friends or family. Your attention is important to them.
Exactly. I think we've talked about the word ignore enough. Let's explain our last word. The last word is to get up.
To get up.
To get up.
To get up means to rise from a sitting or lying position. It's the opposite of sitting down or lying down.
For example, when you wake up in the morning, you get out of bed to start your day.
That's right. We get up every day, usually after sleeping or resting. Now, let's have a sample dialogue using the phrase to get up.
John, it's time to get up. You'll be late for school.
Okay, Mom. Just 5 more minutes, please.
No, John, you need to get up now. Breakfast is ready, and you don't want to miss the bus.
All right, I'm getting up. Thanks for waking me, Mom.
In this dialogue, John's mom is telling him to get up because he needs to get ready for school.
Yes, and he knows he needs to get up and start his day.
Getting up can be challenging sometimes, especially if you're tired or not feeling well.
That's true. but it's important to get up and start the day, even if it's difficult.
Definitely. So, Lisa, how else might someone use the phrase to get up in a sentence?
You could say, I need to get up early tomorrow for a meeting, or my grandma needs help to get up from her chair.
Those are excellent examples. They show how to get up can be used in different contexts, whether it's waking up in the morning or standing up from a seated position.
Exactly. Well, I think we've covered the phrase to get up quite well.
I agree. Thanks for the helpful discussion, Lisa.
You're welcome, Eric. It was nice to explain the words to our listeners with you.
We hope you've enjoyed today's episode and learned something new along the way.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember to join us again for more words. Until next time, this is Lisa and Eric saying goodbye. Happy learning.
Bye-bye.